January 21st, almost 6 a.m. And I actually managed to lay down and to stay asleep for a while. But I wanted to share tonight's synchronicity, or the beginning of whatever it might be. So first, I woke up a little while ago. I pick up my phone to glance at the time. And as almost always, it's an angel number, 444. I'm tired. And I'll say, I woke up, I was thinking about someone. And I saw that number. And generally when I see angel numbers and I'm thinking about something or someone, I just take it as a positive sign of affirmation, or that things are going to go well or something like that. Anyways, I fell back asleep. I know I was having more dreams and probably in a whole nother world. Apparently I'm a very busy soul when I'm asleep. Anyways, I wake up and I know before I flip my phone over, it's going to be 555 on my phone. And sure enough, it was. I'm pretty sure I got screenshots of both of them to prove it. But, man. I like my bed head. I guess I'm going to brush it, but I kind of don't want to. I mean, like, it's just so fun. It's just so fun. Like, I could never style it this way myself. Maybe I'll leave it for a little bit. Anyways, I see angel numbers all the time. Here's one of the cool things about angel numbers. If you don't see angel numbers yet, but you'd like to, just hearing me or someone else speak about them, and then you don't even really have to set the intention. You just kind of becoming open to seeing them. You'll start seeing them. I can't tell you how many people that have come into my life that started seeing angel numbers all the time after I talked to them about them, which is pretty cool. Now, back in the beginning, I kept trying to figure out, okay, maybe I'm just seeing them all the time because my subconscious knows to look for them. And that could still be true. But if that's true, then my subconscious is doing a fantastic job of keeping an internal clock to know exactly when to flip my phone over. Because while I originally was like, okay, well, if I'm noticing them more in the wild and stuff like that, then yeah, it's probably my subconscious noticing them and stuff. I just can't explain how it's almost always an angel number when I pick my phone up. Or how when I was getting gas the other day, the number on the dial, I'm just letting it run. I'm not watching it. I'm in my car while the gas is pumping. I get out of my car, 11111. There are too many. I mean, honestly, there's too many other examples. Like, I've been seeing angel numbers for several years now, and after in the beginning, I'd try and take a picture of everyone. I'd screenshot everyone. Sometimes I had a little notebook and I'd write them all in it. I was going to see if there was a pattern. I was going to see if there was a pattern, but I was quickly overwhelmed. By the amount of angel numbers that I saw and other synchronicities and stuff. And I gave up on trying to document all of it, but now I still do document some. But there was a point I got to where I would roll my eyes. I'd roll my eyes at God and Spirit. I'd be like, really? And because sometimes it would be just like way too on the nose. And an angel number is, generally speaking, it's a repeating number. Now, it doesn't have to be the same number over and over again. So it doesn't have to be a string of fours or a string of ones or whatever. It can be any number combination that you see over again or that is meaningful to you. So for me, my birthday, 319, is an angel number for me. And whenever I see my birthday somewhere, which was awesome, gas was 319 for a while. It's kind of come and gone, but for a while I've seen it in a lot of places. But whenever I see my birthday number somewhere, I know that that's a special sign for me. And I have been led to some pretty amazing things. And one of my favorites was, it was about 2 years ago. I had either just turned, I had just turned 40. And for my 40th birthday, I mean, basically my entire 40th birthday year, I was celebrating, I basically was celebrating the whole year, but I was bringing the 80s back. And actually, I've decided that I'm going to continue my quest to bring the 80s back. But I had an 80s themed birthday party at a skating rink. Oh my God, it was so great. And then I did all this other 80s themed stuff and everything. And anyways, my 80s themed birthday party, it started off because one of my favorite movies is Xanadu, which is like modern, 80s Greek mythology, art, musical, roller skating, all the fun things. And I always wanted to have a Xanadu roller skating party. Anyways, it's about a month after my birthday. I'm in Columbus, Georgia for a conference. The conference ends. I decide to stay an extra night to either talk to someone or to go see something. And anyways, that extra night that I stay, I decide to go out and find something to do. Well, someone that I had just met messages me, because I told them I was going to spend the night there, and tells me that there is a skating rink in Columbus, Georgia called Xanadu. How cool is that? And on my way to that skating rink, I kept seeing like giant signs that said 319. I saw a few, and I think at that time, gas wasn't really 319 all over the place, so it was kind of a little bit more special. But I saw like one of the biggest ones ever. And then one other thing like that stands out to me is, because this was the biggest one ever, it was right before I met my boyfriend, Alex. A whole lot of synchronicity things happened with that. But I remember that when I first got into West Memphis and I pulled into my hotel, I saw 319 on one of those giant billboards, and it was literally the largest I had ever seen. And and I saw it, and I just assumed, yeah, okay, something cool is probably going to happen. I didn't know what. I mean, there was a lot of craziness that whole week experience, but God is so good to me. He's so good to me. Anyways, do you see angel numbers? If not, do you want to? If you want to, tell your brain that you'd like to see them. And probably tell it right before you go to sleep. Like, make it the last thought that you have. It's always a good idea that whatever you're wishing or praying for, make that the last thought that you have at night before you go to sleep. So it's like the first thing that your subconscious comes into contact with.